everyone, Amanda here, thanks for joining me. So today I'm starting another Shabby Chic journal. I am using the Sam Poole Designs images. I've got a little bit of a collection of her stuff going on now. So along with the French haberdashery photograph collection, she sent me the French haberdashery shop, and then she's also just sent me the French bureau. Now this is a lovely kit, and like I've said previously, they all coordinate beautifully, so you can use them as standalone with other stuff of hers, or you can coordinate them beautifully so that you've got loads. So this is all like correspondence, I mean that's newspaper, invoice, this is handwritten letters, so it's all, and they're all French, they're all in French, so I'm not even going to try and read them, although I did do French at school. I am not an expert. So these I've printed two to a page, so these are her own, I mean boulangerie, that's bread shop. There you go, I know some French still. So these are out of her personal collection, she's scanned them and enhanced them or whatever. These I've printed 4 to a page to make mini envelopes. So yeah, so there's plenty there. So anyway, I've told myself I'm going to make some little pockets, I think. So I've got these very old Stampin' Up cards. They've been in my stash ages, and they're only little dinky ones, so I'm just going to use these, and basically just, they're not going to get used for cards, so I'm going to use the actual card to make my my pocket. So what am I going to do first of all? I think I'm going to layer the back of the pocket with an invoice. So what do these measure? Let me have a look. So I might just do 2, 3.5 by 5. Okay, so if I just do it to about there, I want that bit, and I'll save this for another one. So let's just get this white border off, and I'm going to make them pretty. Right, so let's have a look. So about there. I could get away with not using all of it, but I'm not going to cheat. So we want it about there. Okay. And I'm just ripping everything rather than using a trimmer, because I want it to look tatty and shabby and just cute. Okay, just move these bits. I've got my box of fussy cuts out, because she's got a kit as well that is like just full of just like little bits for you to fussy cut out. I've got a box full of them. I'm making Shabby Chic journals for the next 10 years. You get an awful lot in these kits, I will say, and they are beautiful, soft French Shabby Chic. So they're very much a French, with a French emphasis, you know, all the languages in French and the words and the print is all French, which is absolutely beautiful. Now I'll save that. Okay, so I'm not going to ink everything with vintage photo, I don't think, or am I? I don't know, because sometimes I think vintage photo can make things not terribly shabby and end up just looking vintage. I don't know, I've not decided. Shall I? I want to keep it kind of, I don't know what the word is. I don't know. Almost clean looking, I think is the word. That's what I'm going for. I can always change my mind and ink up later if I want to, can't I? So I am going to just distress. I want distressed, but I don't want it to look brown. That's what I mean, because these kits have got some lovely pink and blue and mauve tones, and I don't want everything to end up brown. So we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. I need to cover that over, so that one's going that way and that one's going that way, so I'll probably just go over the back of that with something else. Right, so let's get this on. So they'll be nice and sturdy because there's going to be quite a few layers going on here. I could have just used some cheaper glue on this one because it's going on cardstock. It won't wrinkle as bad, but never mind, it dries nice and quick, this stuff. Alright, and if it's not on perfect, I'm not too worried because that is shabby. Just realised I just need to grab, sorry about that, I just forgot to get my box of treasures, which are my pleats from the lovely Florence, who, since I think I shared them and some other people have shared, and she's been inundated with requests, so I think she's out of stock at the moment, but you know, just if you contacted Florence about her pleats, get in touch with her, you know, she'll let you know when they're back in, and contact her via Facebook, not YouTube, she said, so yeah. Right. Okie doke. So that's that. I want it nice and shabby. Right, so for my layer under here, I could just utilise this, couldn't I? The rest of this, but it needs to, if it's going to be a pocket, I need a bit of substance to it. Did I bring a sheet of coffee dyed paper over at all? Or have I forgotten that as well? Just grab one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have some coffee dyed paper, but I'm gonna layer over it. This is a crumpled up piece, and it got it went a bit funny, so because it got ripped there, so I'm using it for ephemera and whatever have you, rather than as a page, so that it doesn't get wasted. Alright, so I'm in shot. Okay. Alright, so we'll try and make two at once. So let me just layer it up, make them similar sizes. Okay. Just move that out the way, move that out the way. Righto, so I'm going to just tatty that up a bit. Right, so we're going to be layering over with other stuff, but just to make sure it stays nice and strong, I'm just going to put a little bit of washi tape on the back side of my pockets, just to make sure that they don't, because they'll be going in a journal which I will ultimately be selling. If it was just for myself, I wouldn't bother, but if it's going to, you know, if it's going to a home, to a new home, I want things to be nice and strong, so I'm just layering with a little bit of washi on the back. Okay, then we're just going to glue it on three sides with a thin bead of glue. That's one. And that's two. Okay. It's been nice doing shabby chic work again. I've not done any for a long time, and you wonder if you forget, but I don't think I have. I don't think you do you? Right, so now those would be nice sewn. Well, when they're done, they'd be nice sewn. I am a little bit lazy when it comes to sewing things, I will admit. So I won't be sewing it. Right, so to layer over now, I want some patterned. Now, do I want some of this? I'm going to have some of this, I think. Or shall we have this smaller print? I'll have the smaller print. A little bit smaller, isn't it? Go that way, and then we should get two out of it. Let's have a look. let's see if we can just do it so there's a bit of that rose showing there, look, on that one. And I'm just going to layer them so there's a little tiny bit of an increment so you can see the other paper underneath, and so you can see it's layered. Whether you'll end up seeing it in the end because I'm going to be putting other stuff on it, I don't know. You might not. Yeah. Right, let's just bob them there. And let's just tatty these up a bit. I have got one of those distressing tools, but I find using your scissors just as easy if you just be careful. I don't like my one. There might be better ones out there on the market than the one that I've got. The one that I've got's rubbish. Okay. Right, so I'm going to glue this down now. I'm going to put my glue on here. And then I'm going to glue it so my cuff keeps getting caught on my glass mat. I'm going to glue it because I've screwed it up. I'm just going to glue it, not smooth it out. I'm just going to leave it a little bit raggedy. Yep. Same with this one. Let's screw it up a bit. Just rough this up a bit more. Okay. And then just tap it down in the centre. So it's like layered, but it's not smoothed out. So it's glued on. It's not going to come off, but I'm not smoothing it out. So there'll be these little edges just sticking out. Yeah. Okay, right. So let me just make these so they're not quite as... I don't want it to be uniform at all. No idea what's going in here yet. Let's have a look. Let's get them decorated first. Okay, so that's that. I think I might just ink them actually. Very, very gently. Oh, my camera's moved, sorry. I'm just going to use what's on my sponge already. I'm not adding any. I just want it slightly accentuate the edge of that. Okay, so it's only very slightly. Righto, that's that done. Alright, so that's still a bit wet. Right, so I'm just going to have a quick look through my box of absolute beauties and see what we've got. Right, that's too big, that's pretty. That's pretty. I think I want white. Let me just grab a piece. Don't suppose it really matters which I use. They're all beautiful and they will all look amazing. Let's have a look. It's a nice small piece. I'm looking for the smaller pieces because the larger pieces I'll save for on the actual pages. There's a small piece. Right, okay. So let's have a look what we've got here. So I'm going to, and this really does not need to be complicated at all. I'm going to pick some images that are going to slide in here. Whether I need to cut them down, I don't know. Let's have a look what we've got here. I might need trimming. That one's a bit big. Let's have a look for the smaller ones. That smaller one there. And I've got a little faux envelope there. Yeah, so you know, that's kind of what they're going to look like. I'm going to get the ephemera ready in a minute. So let's have a look. I might use some of this brown packaging paper to layer up some wording. It says 1921. Right, let's just use these. Right. So, in my mind, the best, when Shabby Chic is done really beautiful, when I look at somebody's work and it takes my breath away, it's done very simply. So there isn't an awful lot necessarily going on, but the overall look is just wow. I mean, if you go look at Sam's work, she's got it nailed, absolutely nailed. I probably won't get it perfect, but I'll have a go. So let's layer some of this up. So it's about layers, and then it's about softness, I think. That's my interpretation anyway. Different people see different things in stuff, don't they? Right. Let's just give this a bit of an ink. And we're just going to layer it up on this bit of raggedy paper. Don't know if that needs to be a little bit darker, the edge of that one. What's that? Vintage photo. Let's just add a little bit more. I didn't want to put vintage photo on, but never mind. So again, I'm having it a bit kind of loose fitting almost. So it'll be glued down, but it'll look. Here. She's got some little stamps here, hasn't she? Let's have one of these little stamps out of here. These are cute. Which one shall we have? Quite like that little dress. I don't know, I'll have the ballerina shoes. And she's done the stamps, and they've got a stamp shape, but then she's given them a small border, which I, for one, am grateful for, because I don't have scissors that cut to make a stamp look like a stamp. I just don't. And so sometimes, you know, when I'm cutting stamps out that are digitalised, they can end up looking a bit, and I get a bit disappointed because I've not got that stamp shape. But it don't matter with these. Bits of fluff. There we go. I love that like that. I'll just put it at an angle like that. Okay, let's just... To say I didn't want to have any vintage photo on my project. I'm blathering it now, aren't I? Never mind. I want the stamp upwards so you can see that blue against that blue. Okay, so let's do this one as well. We want a little digital to go in there. Of them roses, they're pretty. We've got any. I don't know if I used all of the small. Yeah, that's a nice one. That's a nice one with the little buttons. We've got some more. I might need to print some more out. I think I used them all in my last journal. I think I did. Just bear with me one moment. Let's see if I've got a little snippet there that I made from one of the other kit. I'll put the I want another little photo. Here we are. I'll have this one, which is a little like sewing box. Yeah, and then we'll put the flowers, the roses behind. Yeah, and then behind this one we'll have the buttons. So they're nice and loaded up. Have I got another little envelope? Or another little bit of ephemera that I can put in the back of that one so they're even. I'm not very prepared, I'm sorry. Here, let's have this little button card. It hasn't got any buttons on, but it's cute. And yeah, in there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Happy with that. And then this little, I've just found this little cluster in the box. So I obviously made this when I used a kit last time, so I'm going to stick that on. I've already made it. Stick that on there. Although that dictionary paper's upside down, but shh, nobody will know. It's fine. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Right, let's put some lovely appliques on now. So I liked this one in the far corner over here. Oh, shall I put it in that corner there? Put it in that corner there. Yep. And then we just want a little piece in this one. I'm just gonna, when you find a combination that looks nice, you know, why struggle and think of a different way to do them? Just keep doing them the same way. So I'm going to put a smaller applique in the top right, and then we'll have the larger applique in the bottom left. Yeah. So there, just add a little bit of subtle, I've got glue on there now, a little bit of subtleness, subtle, right, and that just made for it, just made for it. And I tell you what would be nice, but I don't have any, the little tiny Tim Holtz paper clips, just tucked on there or at the side at the top. I don't have any. I used them all. I need to get some. That would look really nice. Yeah. It would, but I don't have any. Right, I want another smaller piece so I can just trim this around here like so. Piece of cake. And if I had some mother of pearl buttons as well, which I don't have, so I'm not going to stick, I've only got really rubbish plastic white ones. I'm not going to use those, make it look rubbish. But if you've got mother of pearl buttons, sometimes if you just sew one on a corner or glue it in your cluster, they just look amazing. They just look amazing. I don't have any, I don't think I do. Let's have a look. Let's have a little look, see if I've got one. I'd like something there, but I think my buttons are all, you know, a bit rubbish looking. Don't have any nice looking ones. Yeah, see what I mean? They're a bit plastic and a bit pants. So I might have to leave it as it is. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess about. I'm going to leave that as it is because I think those are super pretty. It would look nicer with a button on. I'm a bit frustrated because it would look nice with a button on. So I'm gonna put that one there, even though it is a bit plasticky. And I'll have to get on Told Amazon and have a look for some, I think. Yeah. I got told off for not putting thread through, but my eyes aren't that good, so that's why. If I get some mother of pearl ones, I will. So there we go. Very, very plain and simple, quick and easy Shabby Chic pockets. How easy are those? Give them a try. I'll leave the links below to where I've got the kits, and give them a go. So you can put them in your journals, you can slide them in a pocket, you can glue them to your page on 3 sides and put something down the back, glue it on 2 sides and use it as a side tuck, add it to an envelope flip. You could even put that on the front cover. I think they're lovely. Very, very simple. Thanks for watching. Take care and I'll see you again soon. Bye.